Well, having a place to call home is so important during these trying times. COVID-19 has created an incredible amount of stress for homeowners and parents who are stuck in the house with children, possibly homeschooling, unable to get proper exercise and eat well. And then, of course, you have those who have become unemployed. So what are some suggestions that we can provide for people during this unique season of their life to stay healthy, be well, and keep a smile? Joining that conversation is Dorothy Dawn and Andy Parker. What creative ways are out there to stay healthy? What's the buzz, Dorothy?
You do have to be creative in these times, and it's actually a positive. This is where beauty resides, thinking outside of the box. So maybe you're scared to go to the gyms, go outside, play with your kids, spend more time with your children and your family. Cooking at home. I've seen a lot of people actually are healthier now because they're making things at home and they know what's going into their food. Instead of at the restaurant, you don't know how much butter they're putting on something, but at home you're using olive oil and you're watching the measurements. So things can be healthier. You have to be creative. I know personally, when we were shut down, we weren't allowed to go to the gym. I love to watch sports, so I made up this own home workout I do while watching the baseball game. It actually makes me pay more attention to the baseball game at the same time. So you know, think outside the box, think of positive ways to make this better.
Makes sense. And Andy, you're a fitness guru, retired NFL player. What are you doing during this unique season to stay in shape, stay healthy, keep your mind sharp?
Well, if there's a way that I can encourage anybody, it's stay moving. You know, inactivity is not the answer, and I would say something is 100% better than nothing. So going for walks, hitting a park course, following through with just playing golf or something if it's open would be super, super important to do. Stay active, stay on your feet, and get creative.
Good. Dorothy, let's turn our attention inside the home. I know I have small children and I'm constantly trying to look for a space that I can find that's private and quiet just to get my bearings straight before the day's at hand when I have to work at home. So what are you suggesting that people do when they live in close quarters, or if they don't, have that space that they can find to meditate, pray, read their Bible? What suggestions do you have?
My suggestion is find a space that's yours and find a time that's yours as well. The best example I can give of this is my father growing up. Before us girls were awake and eating breakfast, getting ready for high school and junior high, my dad would wake up an hour or so before us, go outside, sit by the pond, have a cup of coffee, a muffin, and then a chair beside him, an empty chair for God and his conversation with God, and pray. He did this every day, day in and day out. Even in January in Michigan, he'd be up at 5 a.m. out there. So this is a great example of how my father kept himself sane, and we should do something like that today.
I love that story. What a great way to wrap up the show. That's a wrap for today, and as these turbulent times continue, the market may seem like it's just not going to end, but remember what the good book says in Isaiah 41:10, "Do not fear, for I am with you. Do not be dismayed, for I am your God. I will strengthen you and help you. I will uphold you with my righteous right hand." Enjoy the rest of your week. God bless you, and we'll see you next time.